YouTube, you, me, Charismatic Voice. It's happening right here, right now. We continue this deep dive journey into the classics. We got Deep Purple, Child in Time.
Deep dive for Deep Purple.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Boom.
Let's get to it.
Dueling keys.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he's shooting at the world, bullets flying. Oh, taking.
I mean, let me just pull that out of my back pocket. Like, what? Came out of left field. Like,
Ian Gillian.
You know, when you just have like the word I like to use is gravitas, I think. Like, there's just a presence to those vocals and
That's
just
beautiful.
Like a power to them.
That's a beautiful description. Yeah, he has so much presence as a vocalist, and he's just technically so refined. I feel like he is able to use that technique though to learn a really hard vocal line and master it, and then just forget about any technique and put emotion in. That's what I love. That's what I love about a singer who's truly mastered
any technique and put emotion in. I love that.
Yeah, I don't think a singer once they get to this level, I don't think that they should think about their technique at any time, unless they're sick. Then if things are starting to fall apart in some way, then yeah, lean back on that technique a little bit more. But the point of having good technique is to free you.
You're dropping gems right now. The point of having good technique is to free. That's a bar. You get a bar today. All right, let's talk about this lyricism real quick because there's some ish.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad.
Sweet child in time instead of sweet child of mine, but you'll see the line. And then I love how he carries that on. Like we're like philosophically deep diving here, but I feel like this is like idealistic, right? As we mature, do we really start to see the line between good and evil, or do those boundaries start to just cross and get more gray? Because there's that childhood innocence, and I think that nod to that when things are so much more simplified and so much easier before they get more complex and darker with adulthood.
It's interesting. I feel that I really wanted things to be black and white, especially in middle school, right? There was definitely a period of life where I was like, no, there is black and white, and there's definition here. And now I think that it's so much more complex.
Yeah.
And even if I want it to be simple, most of the time it's actually complex.
I just always wanted to be on the dark side. Like, people asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said, I just want to be a pirate.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a Sith.
No, I want to be a pirate. Like, I still do. Like, the whole reason I do YouTube is to make enough money so that I can purchase my wooden pirate ship and sail up and down the Chesapeake Bay and just commandeer ships and loot and pillage. It'd be fun. But anyways.
Amazing. Okay.
We all got to have dreams.
See the blind man, yeah, he's shooting at the world, bullets flying.
So that phrase is like, that's the nibble where you go, oh my gosh, this person has amazing vocal control.
The range to me is just Wow.
And it's one of the reasons is voices naturally, as they go higher within a register, are going to get louder. And that's, we talked a little bit before about the air pressure needed for certain notes, right? And the pressure underneath is naturally going to build. More pressure underneath usually means there's going to be a greater amplitude, so louder sound. And in his case, he very neatly flips over a register here to make the line actually decrescendo instead of getting louder. And he like reels it back in.
A blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world.
So I flipped over into a higher register. So he's using, I like to think about often like thicker or thinner vocal folds. He's using a lighter vocal mechanism at that point, and is able to use that lighter registration. It's like basically the driver's seat changed from thyroarytenoid muscle to cricothyroid muscle. So we can get into more of that
We're getting
another time.
biological here. I love it.
Keep
going.
I love talking about voice science, but the essence is if you go right there's that big break I just accentuated.
Yeah.
That's where a vocal register shift exists. And his voice, he used that registration shift to allow him to become quieter at the top, but he still kept it all contained in like one big line. And it was juicy and gorgeous.
Let's talk about the lyricism now as well, because there's some, again, like there's really dope lines as well as this just angelic singing happening.
See the blind man, yeah, he
Just love, that's a bar, it's a rap bar.
See the blind man.
The blind man. Like I love the way that he flips that paradox right there.
is shooting at the world.
And he's shooting at the world. And I feel like, again, like there's a little bit of that childhood innocence and then coming into adulthood and then how we view the world and how we see the world and like feeling like stumbling our way through life like a blind man, like seeing someone who probably, I wonder where we go with this lyricism, but shooting at the world blindly. And how many people like are very loud, they're very boisterous, they want to lead us, and you can't help but feel like you're just a blind man shooting at the world as we all stumble because none of us truly have the answers.
Yep, you're like,
there are
you
those
have
who
no
think
idea
that
what
they
you're
do have
talking
answers.
about, and you're telling people to get off your lawn still.
Yeah. Unless it's an artificial lawn like you have outside, by the way.
I know, it's actually kind of nice.
I
It's
would
great for
stay
Arizona.
on that lawn, even if you try to kick me off of it. Like,
In the summer, scorpions come out.
okay, never mind.
Bullets flying, taking toll.
Oh, I love that.
If you've been bad, Lord, I bet you have. And you've not been hit, you've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes, you better bow your head.
Just a little bit.
Wait for the ricochet.
Yeah, I just... Oh!
You're not in frame. You're not in frame. I looked over and was like, okay, it's such a good face. You guys couldn't see it.
For your day.
I'm gonna go back. Can we recapture that moment? He leaned so far back in absolute shock and wonder, and he was out of frame. So
Wait for the ricochet.
the dangers of a guest studio.
I'm crying for you.
You, sir, are not human.
It's so beautiful,
Wow.
isn't it? So
And again, we talk about like just these unique male vocalists and just their range that I could never touch. Like that's just, man.
You actually probably could, like just from hearing you speak. So what he's doing is he's flipping into his falsetto there.
Yeah.
That's that upper. It's not the top register that we recognize in male voices, but it's the highest register that most male singers will use. There's another one that we'll sometimes call whistle register, which is different. This one, like anatomically, what most people agree is happening. I have to say most and think and all these things because I do research, and every now and then there's something you stumble upon where you're like, ooh, that's not exactly what we think is always happening. So I love that. What most people agree is happening is essentially the TA muscle, which is on the sides of the vocal folds. The vocal folds go like this, essentially. It's interesting. I mean, this is even actually a better description, but that gets really into all kinds of weird physics. Yeah. For our purposes, we're going to say they flip around like butterflies, and they're very fussy like butterflies. If you touch the wing of the butterfly, it doesn't fly anymore. If you do much to your vocal folds, they're fussy little flower petals that bruise and get irritated very, very easily.
Thank you, Mary Poppins.
Right. So the muscle on the side of the vocal folds, that's the thyroarytenoid. Some people call it the vocalis muscle. It's actually layers and all this stuff. It's very, again, we like to be black and white. It's complex. But we think that the muscle on each side basically isn't compressing them together anymore. And it's just the cricothyroids, which are mostly responsible for stretching them. So if you think about a rubber band, like if you have it closer together, you could maybe push the sides in, right? If you stretch it out, it's closer and closer. And actually, if you like pluck a rubber band while it's doing that, you'll notice it gets higher and higher.
Yeah.
So when it gets higher and higher and higher like that, that's stretching out. So we're in a position where it's stretching more and these sides have disengaged. So it's actually a really thin sound and it's only doing partial, a part of the vocal fold is vibrating on top. It's not the full fold. It makes a much thinner, lighter, airy sound.
Wow.
It makes it much easier to hit high notes too. So when you said, oh, I can never do that, I would say, well.
Science says you can.
Well, a lot of times male voices that would naturally sit lower do have a beautiful access to the falsetto. You might not have access to those notes in your full, like belty kind of range, but if you flip over the top
and you stretch it, we can hit it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then again, you'll wait for it.
Okay. Okay, we're teasing. The other thing I really like too is I just felt like we were just getting like everything in terms of instrumentation is so much softer, and it's like, and his voice just has like, even though he's not even pushing, but you just feel the fullness of it, and like he's got those power chords, but I just feel like he just is going one way, and the instrumentation is just like it's just there underneath, right? And it's just like
the keys.
teasing,
John Lord is the
teasing.
keyboardist. He's so amazing. So.
You better close your eyes.
So that's in that fuller sound before he flips over.
Yeah.
You'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
I love that.
And then now it starts to come back, and like really it's like, okay, we'll come join you now.
Yeah.
I'm crying for you day and night. Need a beat. I wanna hear you sing.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I loved how it was like a gradually rising tide. You know, you felt it coming. You knew something was coming. I didn't know where we were going. I just knew it was coming. And then everything just released. And all the instrumentation, everything just crescendoed. And then he just, wow.
He wailed.
He wailed.
He wailed. I wanted to prime you with that falsetto discussion because he is able to choose which register he's going to be in. A lot of people think when they think about vocal register, they think, oh, this one is for low notes, this one's for high notes. If you're really adept at singing, you can cross where your registers go, and you can do a lot of the lower notes in a higher register and a lot of the higher notes in a lower register. So when he started wailing, he'd gone back into that lower register. That's the stuff you probably, that might be a lot more difficult. I don't know. I don't know.
Never say never.
Right? But that is the way he starts to wail, and especially the top that he's hitting up there. That's it has this essence that I would describe sometimes as like a squealo in an operatic tenor. It's so absolutely amazing.
I like that word, squealo.
Yeah, squealo. Like it almost has like that like overtone of a pig squealing, right? I know that sounds, you're like, ooh, really? But yes. Where would you like to go?
Can I take a shot at the lyricism?
Yes.
So for me, right, blind man shooting, and then that sets it up leading into the ricochet. We've been talking about the world and those who want to lead, and can't help but feel like I wonder if there's, again, a societal component here. Maybe speaking of those who do lead, but then wait for the ricochet because of what they do. Often there's collateral damage. Often the decisions of those who think that they know best and they think they know where the line is, it's the other ones who end up suffering. So I just wonder if there's a little bit of a nod to that within it.
I think so, because these oohs and ahs feel like weeping to me.
Yeah.
Right, a
'Cause
weeping for people that are innocent.
Yeah, you don't know where the ricochet is going to go.
Yep.
And what the collateral damage will be in the end of it. Oh, okay. This just fucking makes sense. Like, yeah, let's do it. It's unbelievable.
I love the speeding tempo.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Okay, so we've had like...
That was a smooth transition there.
Right?
I love coming out of that. And just somehow I thought we had already picked up the pace, and now, ooh.
Now we're running. It's like actually feels like it's galloping at this point,
Yeah.
right? The time
Yeah.
signature has become some, it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we were kind of trotting, and now we're just...
Yep,
full
exactly.
gallop.
And I think when you like find about the subdivision, I often, at this part, we've got essentially a 3 or 6 in a subdivision underneath it. And before we'd had this like, definitive square or sort of 2 or 4 subdivision underneath it. And I love the way it starts just tumbling.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the key is, when we talked about the last one that we broke down too, like, it's just so much fun because we're so trained and we're always just so even with our musical signatures. And it's just so much fun when you actually start to, odd numbers win. Who loves math? I mean, odd is just more chaotic. It's more fun. It's more eccentric. It just pushes it in different directions.
And I love the natural ebb and flow of the tempo speeding up as well. Because I feel like it's really unnatural to have a click track. I think that our hearts are naturally speeding up and slowing down throughout the day. And as we get more excited, our hearts speed up. So naturally, I think the tempo should speed up.
Yeah, I love that.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Still on 1, 2, 3, 4, but a different flow. Such a good organist.
Some fingering. Really? We're galloping. I just felt like everybody was just in their own zone. Like it was just everyone was doing a solo at once essentially, and just wow, that was a rocket ship.
Right. I do feel like it has that rocket ship quality of taking off. Richie Blackmore is he's considered by many to be one of the greatest guitarists of all time, right? But I also there's a couple of things I really like about his guitar playing, and I'm not a guitarist, but I've been getting really into guitar. Through the Charismatic Voice and like having people guide me. So if you ever like, I want to go down a guitar rabbit hole. My gosh, it's been wonderful.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't really care about guitar before. Seriously. I like the acoustic guitar a little, but yeah. Oh my gosh, so much. And it's because of guitarists like Richie Blackmore. I love this like lawnmower sound that happens every now and then. It's pretty funny. Or sometimes I think about like pulling a cat's tail. And then I also love the way he seems to sing with his guitar. Did you see the ooh-ee, ooh-ee, what he was doing?
Yeah, I mean,
the low notes were oohs and the high notes were e's.
Wow.
Like,
that's his vowels.
Check it out. I'm going to see if I can catch this spot. Was it here? Here, maybe. Where is it? What is it mean? No. It's before. Sorry, I'm gonna just like do this for a little bit. Nah, it's before. I'm gonna go back further. That's okay, we like it. It feels like a march at that point. I like the like bum, it feels militaristic somehow. Actually, that set of beats, that feels very, very much like a military march, and I wonder if that is some sort of comment on a bullet ricocheting.
And the shots, the blind man firing, and all of that.
Yeah.
The blind man, like the politicians leading us to war. And those who must suffer. The rich lead us to war and the poor suffer and fight for it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's greater commentary going on.
A lot. I agree. It's the 70s. He's so young here. I've seen him in so many things when he's older. There's the tumbling. And there's a in the organ. And then he does it later in the guitar. How he just like pedals that note.
Sorry?
I said, isn't it funny how he pedals that note? He essentially is holding a single note and just making this bed of sound for the other players to vibe on. And like,
it looks like he's not even trying. Like
totally true.
He's not even like working hard. Like it's just so the guitar is just a part of his arm at this point in time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like right there. Like it's just like looking away, like one-handed. Like yeah, it's insane.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's so funny. He's going ooh-ee essentially while I'm making ooh-ee as mouth shapes. And ooh is considered a darker vowel. It highlights essentially darker overtones, and e is considered a brighter vowel.
You mean the dark side?
Yes, the dark side. And e is brighter, like Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
So has like a screech kind of sound, right? So if he's doing lower with the oo and higher with the e's, it makes so much sense for how those vowels bring certain harmonics.
Yeah.
Not it's oo, e, oo.
Sorry, I wasn't.
And then add a little ooh, ah, ah.
Yeah. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ching, ching,
Ching,
walla,
ching,
walla, bing,
ching,
bang.
yeah. I love that. It starts like get on your nerves. Let's drink some water.
I love how they're all just, like I talked about, it just felt like everyone's doing their own solo session, but then that just harmony, that perfect timing right there of everyone coming together.
Such this moment of like
Release at the exact same time. Love that.
communal sigh.
Yeah.
A little Flight of the Bumblebee moment.
Spider fingers.
I just have to say, I love that you said spider fingers because when my mom was teaching me piano, she's a piano and voice teacher, she often would tell me to be a spider on the fingers. And spiders don't crawl like this. Spiders crawl like this. It's important because this is a bad hand position for playing piano, and this is a good one. So be a spider on the keys.
We're just going to pretend that nothing happened. You didn't see anything.
Nothing.
The camera didn't die. You didn't see a chicken. Did you?
You know, I was a chicken in a
What
video
was
game
that?
once.
What was that? Was that a chicken behind me?
That was a.
I thought it was like a pterodactyl. Oh yeah, that's better. It's more like, yeah, that's kind of. You were a chicken in another life.
I was a chicken in another life.
KFC.
Oh God.
Sweet child, in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad.
You know, when we had that just dive about like a politician like leading us or a blind man firing, now I feel like it's not a regular narrator. It's that person that's being critiqued that's saying, sweet child. And you will see the line. I will show you the line. You can see the line that's being drawn between good and evil. It's so easy to see. Like for me, it's just like clicked and it's taken a new sort of connotation with it.
It's weird because this is the most soothing and most terrifying vocal all at once.
Yeah, like there's a darker edge to this. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
exactly. So tender.
See the blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world, bullets flying, oh, they're taking toll. If you feel bad, Lord, I bet you have.
I just had to comment on, obviously, there's like that dynamic of an actual audience there, but they're filming for TV. But the audience, everybody's just sat so quiet and just sat watching when I just feel like...
A moment in history. Like,
Yeah,
did
like
they know?
we should be up. We should be just moving to this. This is just... Yeah.
They're taking toll. If you feel bad, Lord, I bet you have. And you've not been hit by flying lead. You'd better close your eyes. You'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
I really want to point out the way he does Ricochet there because I think it's done it twice now and I think it's so amazing. Ricochet, he goes to the K of Rick and actually stops the voicing, the pitch of it as he goes to the K to make it a little bit more bouncy as if a ricochet. And then he does a like slight shay. He does a a slide at the end, and it makes you feel like it gives that disorienting feeling that a ricochet gives.
Oh, I love that.
Bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love that.
Right? I just shivers.
Yeah. Why not?
Right?
I wanna hear you singing.
I'm gonna allow there.
You do what you
There's
gotta
some
do.
musical blue balls that are gonna happen right now, but I want to like this is so cool to appreciate. With different registrations come different vowel preferences and ease.
Right, right.
So remember we've talked about drop for the top before. Even though he goes into his falsetto here, it's actually lower in falsetto. It's not really
Right.
low, but he's singing an ooh. Ooh is one of the vowels that a lot of people really love for falsetto, and he's keeping his mouth fairly closed. The moment he switches into that upper register, and he's wailing up there on an ooh vowel would be. It's just hard. So it makes so much sense to switch to an ah, to an open vowel, and he drops in for the top, particularly because he's in that lower register but singing super, super high.
Right.
I think it's so smart and cool. See how close it is? It's like he has such a tiny little mouthful there.
There's only so much air and it can only go somewhere.
Right?
I will never think of my oohs and ahs the same way again.
Right? Such a good example of that.
I wanna hear you singing.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, he is dropping that top.
He's dropping for the top. Yeah. Can we just appreciate that he didn't really actually sing any particular melody there? They just said,
No.
ah, la, la, la. Like, it almost sounded like my baby.
I was wondering what that was.
Right? It's pure expression, unfettered.
Yeah, like you said, like technicals only get you so far, and then you just see a musician who's just connected with it emotionally, and it's just so raw and just there in the moment.
Yeah.
And what I love too is that everything else is so technically set up. You know, obviously this is for TV, like everything is so manufactured, and yet this is not manufactured.
Not at all, right? This is like AI could never do this.
No, it's beautiful.
It really does sound like my
It's like a
9-month-old.
dog, like wanting like a chew toy. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Or
whoa.
like Callie would be like, mom, 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 mom.
Yeah.
Three times I tried to be with you. The first time, you didn't want to know. The second time, you didn't even ride. And the third time, I blew my mind all against the wall. Ow! Ah!
That was an interesting ending.
Understatement.
Did you say the third time I blew my mind against the wall?
Yeah. I actually don't have the lyrics here. Yeah,
fine.
there's something about
It's
third
fine.
time. Yeah.
That's really...
Is it disturbing?
It's a disturbing way to end it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's even just interesting. I think it's like one of the most fundamentally disturbing endings to a song after getting through that whole journey. It's like,
Yeah.
rip my gut out.
I feel like I said though, like there was that disassociation that I felt throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that disassociation is what led to the ending being why it was the way it was lyrically.
This is why you're so good at lyrical analysis.
Because that just came, yeah. It came out of left field, but at the same time, it was getting there too. Mm-hmm. That's clever. And this wailing now takes on a new connotation for me further.
Totally tortured.
Yeah. His facial expressions too, like he's in pain. Mm-hmm. And there's a release there as well.
His jaw literally releases. The tension leaves.
Wow. Oh, now you people do something. Now you want to do something. It's about damn time. Any final thoughts on that for me?
I think Ian Gillan is a really interesting singer to look at because his technique is extremely solid, but it's just a vehicle for him.
There's a very visceral connection there to the music, and you see it in his delivery and just the way he goes off reservation too. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's some musicians there in that band.
Oh yeah, John Lord for me is just one of the greatest keyboardists. I don't usually like organ actually, in a lot of music I'm kind of anti-organ, and I think he makes me love it.
I know I'm more of a piano leaner, but for me the organ here is just that really stood out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and it was well executed. Like that wasn't take us to church music with the organ. That was used in a completely different way for completely different purposes.
Very bluesy, like, and it has that weeping quality throughout.
Yeah, which again, when you start thinking deeper about the lyricism, I think there's a really detailed thought process to the placement of the music as well. Yeah,
I like analyzing music with you.
Thank you. Yeah, I do too. I do too.
He likes analyzing.
Not just with myself. I meant with her. I meant with her, right? Stop it. Stop it. Deep Purple. You are Knox Hill, and I was going to say Elizabeth. Can I say Elizabeth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elizabeth certified. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Listen, if you're here at the end, what are you doing? Don't just support me. Go support this lovely woman and her channel. If you like her deep dive, her analysis, she does this all the time. I will put her links down below. As always, stay safe, stay positive, guys. Take care of this, take care of this. You know we'll catch you again. We can do this. We can be so serious for the end. We need this intro. This intro brings it all home.
Yep, exactly.
I believe in the intro. I got this.
Last intro of the day.
Last intro of the day.
Last thing you get to do.
We got this. Red and blue make purple. And if you really want to deep dive into it, I don't know what I'm doing. We can be serious. It's fun. Sorry. All right, I got it. It's fun. It's fun. We're going to be serious. We got this. Okay.